hierarchy of the powers that be at the Comedy Corner Underground. Benny was so busy with his hit children's show that he had to relinquish some of his managerial and hosting duties to a guy named Bob Edwards. And Bob did a great job. And actually, Bob just led the fight against City Hall to open this room back up. So let's hear a round of applause for Bob Edwards. He's not here. You would not be sitting down there right now. Also, Bob and his lovely girlfriend are well known throughout the comedy community for being the best hosts and hostesses of the best after parties you could ever ask for. I've been told I had a great time at a number of your parties. And coming up to the stage for the next 5 minutes, it's Bob's lovely girlfriend. 5 minutes, so you can get through like 2.5 of Bob's jokes, right? Is that how that works? Ladies and gentlemen, performing the comedy of Bob Edwards, please welcome Andrea Anderson.
All right. This is terrifying. All right. But thank you guys all for coming out tonight. This is really cool. Give us all a chance to... Yeah! I see comics do this all the time. Okay. Yeah, give us girls all the chance to finally tell the jokes of the narcissistic, self-centered, immature, kind of doughy guys that stole our hearts. So I'll just dive into it. Alright. So I went to school in Wisconsin, and favorite game you do when you're kind of on a border school is find things that differences growing up. So like, you know, they call it a bubbler, we call it a water fountain. Or you find out that everybody in Wisconsin plays Duck Duck Goose, whereas in Minnesota, it's primarily a children's game. Alright, and some of you here know that's actually a Scott Brady joke, but I just said the man that stole my heart, not the dude that I'm living with. But yes, I am Bob's girlfriend, and as several of you, probably a lot of you know, Bob grew up in a very religious family, which was very different from mine. He was the son of a pastor, whereas in my family, if we talked about religion, it was probably just to ridicule. So I kind of worried, was he going to have some baggage, some issues, which was obviously a stupid question because he's a comic and you don't go into that because you had a really functional, normal upbringing. But I mean, I had the same question everybody else has, and it turns out, no, he didn't get molested because I guess his dad got enough of it at work. Which actually brought on some of the baggage because he just had this weird inferiority complex. I'm not sure what that was. But no, my family was way different. Like, my parents are here tonight. I'm drinking with them. They're super cool. We party together. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The weird thing was, you know, I'm pretty close to my parents. I like to tell them a lot of stories about stuff that happens when I'm out on nights like this. But I've never actually told them that I, you know, smoke pot and get high. You know, some things you can assume, but still, when you're telling your mom stories, it gets weird because you want to tell her what's going on, but you don't want to give her all the details. You just find fill-in words like, "Oh my God, Mom, I was so confused last night." Okay, but it turns out that works out because you just from telling a story about being high, probably was really confused. And that's an Erikson joke, so, but, I mean, she's not my boyfriend, but we're in a band together, and as any of you serious musicians know, it's a very intimate relationship. I don't think Andy was here tonight. I was hoping she was, so I wanted to tell her to start showing up to band practice, because doesn't really make sense if neither of us do. I'm just doing like a medley of different comics jokes at this point. It's kind of weird. Bob, let Dan know this can be his next album, like local comic bits, but told by a drunk girl. Like, I've never been duck hunting, but I'm pretty sure all you need is a loaf of bread and a hammer. Alright, no, I'll do one of Bob. That's what I do.
You're apparently in love with everyone but me.
Alright, so is anyone else sick and tired of all the groups that go by acronyms? Like you got MAD, that's Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, or you got ACORN, that's African Communities Organizing to Rule the Nation. I think, I don't know, I looked that one up on Fox. I don't know if that's right. PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Just once, I'd like to start a group called Fathers Against Gays, just because I like to do that a lot. They protest homosexuality.